9 months of magic, a lifetime of love. Let's celebrate moms. Things were going well in your life, but deep down, you knew that there was something more valuable still missing. Having kids of your own one day. Maybe you weren't financially stable yet, knew that your lifestyle will change. You thought about the impact having a child was going to have on your career, social life, and personal life. Yet, that was not the reason for you to quit having kids of your own. After a long list of consideration from you and your partner, you finally decided that it was time to have a child. So the excitement and anticipation kicked in and knew that it was time. It all started with the joy of finding out you're going to be a mom. The excitement built up as you started imagining what your little one would be like. No longer after, you began noticing physical changes. From day one, you experienced morning sickness, which was feeling nauseous in the early hours of the day. Because it may have been a new experience, that may have terrified you. Yet, that was not the reason to give up. They might also have been fatigue, feeling more tired than usual, and food cravings, where you suddenly have a strong desire for certain foods. Now found yourself eating foods that you usually hated, being picky, eating more than usual, yet that has never made you question having kids, and we thank you for that. Emotional ups and downs. The pregnancy hormones can be quite a roller coaster. One moment felt on top of the world, and the next, you found yourself crying over a commercial. But you understood that it's all part of the journey. Regular doctor's appointments. Throughout the 9 months of pregnancy, a mom to be, you needed to have regular checkups with your doctor. A lot of bills may be interfering with your career, no longer having enough time for your own, skipping work, and not meeting your friends as usual. You knew that meeting your doctor often was very important because they had to monitor the baby's growth, listen to the heartbeat, and make sure everything is going smoothly. You always looked forward to this moment. As the pregnancy progressed, you started feeling the baby's movements, like little kicks and flutters. That made your heart jump every time. You were happier than anyone can imagine. It was an incredible and magical experience that helped create a strong bond between you and the baby. Bonding through ultrasounds and heartbeats. Ultrasounds allowed you to see the baby's development and get a glimpse of their little features. Hearing the baby's heartbeat during appointments was also a beautiful and reassuring moment in your life. Life was not easy during the 9 months of pregnancy, but every second of it was worth it. The more days passed, the more you approached the due date. Then the preparation for the baby's arrival began. From choosing a name to setting up the nursery, you spent time getting everything ready for the baby's arrival. It was a time filled with excitement and nesting instincts. Though you had everything on the bucket list set up, like preparing for an important guest, you couldn't shake the feeling that there may still be something you forgot. Dealing with discomforts as the baby grows. Your body went through changes that can cause discomfort. These include backaches, swollen feet and ankles, and trouble getting a good night's sleep. Yet, you were still very happy and proud. Your hand being on your stomach all the time. There are even times you would stand in front of the mirror just to see how good you look. Yet, you were still very happy and proud. You decided to connect with other expectant mothers. You joined many moms to be support groups and attended prenatal classes where you could connect with other women going through the same journey. It was a great way to share experience and gain valuable advice. After months of anticipation, the big day finally arrived. You went into labor, and with the support of professionals, you brought your little one into the world. It was a moment filled with joy, relief, and overwhelming amount of love. When you held the baby for the first time after birth, it was like a big explosion of emotions. You felt overwhelming amount of love, protective instincts, and you shed happy tears. It was a moment of empowerment and pure happiness. It's hard to put into words, but it was a truly magical experience. Thank you for being our mothers.